Hey everybody, welcome back to Elaine Burton Art. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back. Today we are doing a collab with Nate's Art Lab. And if you do not know artist Nate Bright on YouTube, please take a look at his channel. He's a wonderful artist. He has a group on Patreon. And he calls it Nate's Art Lab. And today we're doing a collaboration. And our job is to do pearl pours. I'm going to confess, I've never done a pearl pour before, so it's going to be a little bit challenging for me. I am going to be working on a gallery wrapped 12 by 12 canvas from Artist Loft. And I have sprayed it to make it tight, and I have use some cup hooks and some tape on the back. These cup hooks work just like the push pins that you've seen artists use all the time to keep your painting up off the table. Now, my understanding about a pearl pour is that you're pouring your pearl paint, makes all the difference in the world about your recipe and how you mix it, etc. The paint is very, very thin. I'm going to show you what I used as the base for that. So we've got Floetrol, which we're going to use. I'll put the amounts in the description box so that you can see the exact ratios that I used. So the medium consists of Floetrol, Vallejo Pearl Medium, paint, and in this case I'm using Chromacryl in white, GAC 800, and a lot of water. And this stuff, like I said, is very, very thin. It's so thin that you're not sure that you're doing it correctly, and I'm going to show you just how thin this is. Get my lid off here. This paint does not leave a trace. It doesn't. It goes straight into itself, back into itself. And so it's very, very, very thin. The colors I'm going to be using today are all Amsterdam paints. And the first one is Amsterdam Blue Violet, Amsterdam Ultramarine Violet, Amsterdam Turquoise Green, Amsterdam Greenish Blue, and last is Amsterdam Carmine. Now, these paints are also mixed very thin, and because of that, I'm going to be using a split cup today to try to keep them from mixing together. So I'm going to stir them up just a little bit, and I will also get one of these lighter colors. I think the consistency will show the best if I do that. So the consistency for the colors is the same, just a teeny bit thicker, where it leaves a trace that immediately sinks into the paint. And there you go. All right. So next I'm going to get my split cup out, and I'm going to move the canvas out of the way so that I don't make a mess on it. So this split cup today I'm going to be using is a four chamber split cup. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to load the colors into the chambers of the split cup, and while I do all of that, I'm going to put on some music so that you're not just sitting here while I'm doing this and not having anything to at least listen to. And then I will bring the canvas back. I'm going to pour probably a ring pour onto the canvas, and then I'm going to quickly tilt it, and my understanding is to tilt fairly rapidly and also to leave very little paint on the canvas. So hang on and watch, and I'll be back when I'm through with the pour.
I got to know you, got to love you. Just keep on walking down to separate ways. I can show you, escaping your pain now. You break down, you're drained now. Your heart pounds, your lips move, your eyes shine. You lose it all. I'll just wait here as you're fading away. I got to know you, got to love you. One thing to say before you're fading away. I really love you. Escaping your pain now. You break down, you're drained now. Your heart pounds, your lips move, your eyes shine. You lose it all. Together we go down to the ocean for you to sail away. Trying not to show you my emotions. Now you sail away. Together we go down to the ocean for you to sail away. Trying not to show you my emotions. Now you sail away. Escaping your pain now. You break down, you're drained now. Your heart pounds, your lips move, your eyes shine. You lose it all. Got to know you before you're faded away. I got to know you, got to love you. Together we go down to the ocean for you to sail away. Trying not to show you my emotions. And now you sail away. Together we go down to the ocean for you to sail away. Trying not to show you my emotions. And now you sail away.
Okay, I'm done, and I'm certainly getting some pearl cells, but they are, honestly, they look like seashells on the side of the painting. And my understanding is that this is going to continue to change, and so I will come back to you in about 5 minutes. I'll show you what it looks like in 5 minutes, and then I will show you what it looks like again in around half an hour, and we'll see how it changes. Okay guys, here we are at the 5-minute mark, and as you can see, this is turning out, in my opinion, to be a little bit strange. We do have a lot of pearl cells popping up, but they are all strange shapes. They're not perfectly round, as you can see. A lot of them look like this one, which is like a seashell or a little hand even. and most of the pearls have appeared all around the sides. We are starting to get some to pop up elsewhere, but this is strange to me. We'll see. If any of you have any thoughts about why the pearl cells are not round for the most part, and why they are mostly only on the side, I'd love to hear it in the comments. Like I said, this is my first pearl pour, and I would love to get your feedback. Okay, I'll be back when this has been sitting for about half an hour. Okay guys, I'm back. This is after half an hour. I do have to say that this is probably one of the most bizarre paintings I have ever created. As you can see, the cells are kind of going crazy, starting to head toward the middle of the canvas, and some of them are absolutely huge. I'm going to take you down and show you what I'm talking about. I'm not sure what they look like. Maybe little jellyfish or something. This is totally not what I expected to happen. I think next time I would choose not to do a ring pour, maybe with this technique. Anyway, here we go after 30 minutes, and I will come back and give you a final result once it's dry. Okay guys, I'm back with the dried results, and I have taken the painting off and turned the lights down a little bit to put it on a black background so that you can see the contrast. All that white is the edge of these cells that have just popped up everywhere, all over the edge of the canvas. They've all gotten really, really big. Some of them have gotten tall and skinny. Others are more rounded. They have all kinds of different shapes to them. Since this is the first time I've done these kind of pours, I have no idea what made them get so huge, or why they're only predominantly all over the sides. When I got through pouring this one, I had a little bit of paint left over, and so I poured another smaller one, and I'll show you that really quickly. Bear with me while I switch the canvases here. Okay, I've switched the canvases. This is the second one I poured. I got even more pearl cells. They're still absolutely huge, and for the most part they are still around the edges, although these did go in a little bit more toward the center. I have no idea why some of them are long and skinny and why others are more rounded. They still look like jellyfish to me. Anyway, obviously I have a lot to learn about pearl pours, and that's what Nate's Art Lab is all about, experimenting and learning. And so I will continue to do that. If you have not watched the other artists in this collab, please go back and do so. I'll have their channels listed below in the description box. I really appreciate you coming by Elaine Burton Art today, and I'll see you next time.